I am day drunk. Get ready to see my dick.
Haunted_Wisp just redeemed Sound the Horn.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nerdcast. It is Devin, broadcasting as always live from an undisclosed location in the center of Texas on a pretty chill Saturday evening. How's everybody doing out there? I'm doing all right myself. Cooked some delicious Korean barbecue earlier, and of course, as a result of that, had to spend an incredible amount of time cleaning the kitchen up afterwards, but it was delicious, and I am full, and I'm feeling pretty good right now, so all's well that ends well. What's up, Vince? How are you doing? Welcome back to the stream, and you too, Wisp. Sound the Horn. I just sat down. Oh, and I got a crick in my neck too. I don't know how or why. I went to look at where my horn was. It's hanging up right there. I'll blow the horn a little later. You'll have to remind me. Oh man, off to a little bit of a late start today on this stream, so I'm gonna go ahead and get King of the Castle booted up. I think we're starting a new regime. I think last time I won, and now we have the successor about to start up. I think. Oh, load my library already. There we go. How's everybody doing out there? Hope you're all having a good Saturday. I missed the tail. I missed the tail end of the Texas A&M game. I watched most of it. I'm very happy.
_Wisp said, "Don't worry, there will be other times to sound the horn."
Okay, good. I keep looking over there at the horn. I don't know what happened to me that I got this crick in my damn neck. I need to get a massage or something.
Street Corner Becky said Purdue lost to Indiana 66-0.
Nice. I don't know anything about those teams. Like, 66-0 is miserable regardless, but was Purdue supposed to be a good team or something? King Ruperta II, that's right. He looks like the very first guy that I created when I played this game. Which, I think actually maybe the second guy.
Street Corner Becky said they are bitter rivals since they are both in Indiana. My fiance's dad went to Purdue and Ball State.
Okay, I got you. Can't say that I know a
Happy
whole lot.
Royal said, "Join."
Yo, what's up,
Street
Royal?
Corner Becky said, "No,
Welcome
Purdue
back to
is
the
1
stream.
to 11." Happy Royal said, "Join she/her."
Oh, hold on a second. If
Happy
you want,
Royal said, "Hey champ."
let me back out.
Street
Okay.
Corner Becky said, "Join."
Both of you try joining now.
Haunted_Wisp said, "Hey Royal." Street Corner Becky said, "Join he." Happy Royal said, "Join she/her."
How are you doing today, Royal? I must be dehydrated because I have been chugging water.
Haunted_Wisp said, "Join he." Happy Royal said, "Hi Wisp, hi Vince." Street Corner Becky said, "Hey Royal."
Sorry, my mom
Happy
is...
Royal said, "I'm good. Had a fun day of being silly."
My mom keeps sending me these really weird Instagrams. I'll have to look at that later. I think she's just doing the mom thing of like being hysterical about any random article she might read. What does it say?
Haunted_Wisp said, "Join he."
Anyways, had a good fun day of being silly. Cool, that sounds good. What all silliness did you partake in?
Lulu Dadley said, "Join she."
Hey, what's up, Lulu? Welcome back to the stream.
Haunted_Wisp said, "It's not working. I'm stuck with Companion of the Lamb."
Lulu, I think there's a space after your exclamation point. You may want to send that again. What do you mean it's not working, Wisp? I see you. You joined the Chiefs. It has it right here.
Lulu Dadley said, "Join she." Happy Royal said, "I watched Pee-wee and I ate pancakes with jam and I made some silly collages."
You've been on a real Pee-wee kick lately. There we go. You've been on a real Pee-wee kick lately.
Lulu Dadley asks, decompressing, "How was your day?"
My day was pretty good. It was mostly errands, but it was definitely a calmer change of pace from the past couple of days. I love all my nieces and nephews and stuff, and that was great, but I liked being able to move at my own pace and not have, like, a ton of screaming, amped up
Happy
children
Royal said,
swarming
"Yeah,
me.
it's the long weekend of Pee-wee's Playhouse."
Alright, we have plenty to get the game going, so let's go ahead and roll. I'm going to turn off Caster Labs to... Alright. Yeah, last time we played this, I won. I managed to worm my way into yet another victory. So I am playing as Ruperta III. We do. Let me start with the console introduction first this time. Now that you're the king, their first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Well, this sucks. What's going on, Wisp? What's happening? What are you experiencing? I can't play the game or hear you. You might want to try. Now that you're the king, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Introduce yourself to the Chiefs of the North. Good luck in your days ahead, Your Highness. You'll need to deal with us lot, Chief Lulu. The Grandees of the South. May the Ninth God bless your reign, Your Highness. I trust you will conduct yourself with honor and faith by Grandee Vince. And Barons of the March. Hail and well met, Your Majesty. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape, Baroness Royal. With that, the introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as nobles argue. Is this what your parents fought so hard for? Oh, I look cool. Did you have a... You don't have a custom character, do you, Royal? I think you have to actually purchase the game in order to customize your character. Your Majesty has some big boots to fill, and with your parents out of the picture, the nobles will be looking for any opportunity to replace you. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? Let's see. Let's do Golden Age. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall trade as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Oh, you don't? Okay. Well then, you lucked out. They gave you a cool-looking character. It's on sale at the moment for $5, $8.80, and you get King of the Castle and Golf with Friends as well. Oh, nice. I did see they had some bundle, some Golf with Your Friends bundle. It wasn't with King of the Castle. It was like with, I guess, some expansions or something. It looks neat. That game looks neat. I already purchased it, so I'll have to check it out at some point. And Coronation. Your Majesty, it was an honor to serve your parent, but now it's your time to wear the crown. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens with your at your coronation. Let's get this over with. Shall we call the nobles in? Alright, so option A, host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. Option B, invite foreign dignitaries to show off our wealth. Option C, throw the king into the river. And option D, the nobles must put on a banquet for the feast. A banquet for the king, rather. I'm going to go ahead and veto the most expensive option. But, yeah, I'm hoping my thing gets fixed by Monday and I'll snag them. Yeah, that sucks. T-Mobile, I guess, is what you said it was. They're pretty shitty for that. Alright, go ahead and vote. Everybody loves throwing throwing the king into the river is the one that like always gets the most votes for some reason. Ooh. Yeah, it's not refreshing with King of the Castle, just that lamb bullshit. So the overlay, it's still showing you let me see, Okay, now try refreshing Wisp. I finally refreshed. Okay. Yeah, it was something on my end. I still had excuse me, in my extensions, I still had Companion of the Lamb activated in my overlay, and I had to switch it out to King of the Castle. So I had never messed with these overlays like that before swapping before. I actually didn't know you had to do that until just now, so I guess that's a good lesson for me. Yeah, okay. Cool. Everything should be good now. Alright, throwing me into the river once again. It is decided the king will be thrown in the river. And so it begins. The nobles pick you up and carry you out to the Treadwater River, hurling you into the shallow water with a cheer. When you climb back up the bank, soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward and places the crown upon your head. Is it your imagination or some of the nobles' stifling giggles? Alright, now to the scheming. The Barons. Lavinia of the Poppy Royal bloodline, well-known marcher general, stands before a blazing hearth yelling at full volume. You've already joined, Wisp. You're part of the Chiefs. I see you right here. You're in the Chiefs. When have the Barons of the March backed down from a fight? Never. I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful queen, on the throne. Alright. Barons vote. I guess that's just you, Royal. Sorcery, modernization, or gunpowder? Sorcery. That doesn't sound very Marcher-like. The Barons plan to make a bargain with the wizard. These immortal spellcasters seldom get involved in political squabbles, but perhaps if the king was considered a threat to their autonomy. To advance their scheme, the Barons must raise authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons. Well, they already got that checked off. Andona of the Street Corner Becky lineage, well-known southern mischief maker, stands bathed in sunshine, speaking softly. That's a cool getup. I actually like this costume a lot. And she has like the scar over her eye. I like the Grandees color scheme, and I like a lot of their outfits too. It's a shame that they're religious fanatics. I mean, that's partially why I like the battle nuns. A false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honor. We must not allow it to go unanswered. Alright, what scheme are the Grandees going to do? I think this is just you, Vince? Yeah, it's just you. Doppelganger, intimidation, or fervor? Very Spanish, I think. Yeah, it's a lot of that. It's got a lot of Spanish vibes. Alright. Fervor. The Grandee claimant Andona has been chosen by the Ninth God to be the next queen. She has promised a first miracle, food for all. To advance their scheme, the Grandees must raise their farming to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Well, they've well passed that one. Well past that one. Vic of the Haunted Wisp clan, powerful political mastermind, stands precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, spitting as they speak. Chiefs of the North, we all know I should be on the throne, not this imposter King Ruperta III. How do we make that happen? Alright, and this is Lulu and Wisp. Subterfuge, prophecy, or hornblower? Well, Wisp already tasked me to sound the horn earlier. Ah, my neck. Every time I go over to look at that thing. Oh, hey, Galby, what's up? Why are you? That's not yours. Suki, really? Wisp. You gonna weigh in? Going once? Hey, there we go. I guess you both have a consensus then on prophecy. Suki, every time you open that goddamn thing. The chiefs plan to realize an ancient northern prophecy. Before the new monarch rises, the kingdom will be ruled by a mad tyrant. To advance their schemes, the chiefs must raise authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons. So both of you. So everyone is already ticked off. Has already selected one that comes pre-checked off. Let's see. Stop the count, royal gamble, or reverse voting. Do reverse voting. Okay, honor guard, a need for horses in the march, and an invitation in the north. Let's do the honor guard. One evening, you're sitting up in bed reading paperwork when a filth-encrusted peasant wanders into your bedchamber as bold as brass. Hello, your Madge. Glad I finally found you. This bloody place is a maze. Mind if I take a seat? Who are you? Oh, me? Name's Bolivar, your Madge. Pleased to meet you. Listen, I've got a bloody great idea for you. What if we chop the legs off horses or replace them with wheels? Boom, faster transport. Before Bolivar can explain all of these, every time the peasant bursts into the room, I get maniacal toaster vibes from him. Before Bolivar could explain further, your marshal burst into the bedchamber, sword drawn. Your Majesty, I'm sorry I didn't come sooner. I have no idea where the palace watch are. Do you want me to kill this intruder? Yes. The marshal's sword flashes, parting the peasant's head from his shoulders. Blood spurts across your favorite duvet. If one thing's clear from this mess, is that you need an honor guard who could actually keep you safe, not like the pathetic watch. I'm not sure. I feel like killing that peasant outright, it should have increased my authority a little bit. That's some pretty authoritarian shit. Hello, it is me, and I want to cut the horse's legs off. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. That same vibe. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all. I've never done the mercenary route. A band of fearsome fighters from the Tatterlands called the Battle-Bitten Brethren. They specialize in bodyguard work, but they're costly, and hiring foreigners will betray a lack of confidence in our kingdom's fighters. I already know about all the others. The Northern Warriors, the Battle Nuns, and then the March Veterans. But I mean, no one else is seeing it. He's just in your room. But surely someone's going to be like, hey, where'd Bolivar go? Why haven't we heard from Bolivar in a while? Hey, you see that head that's on a pike? That kind of looks like Bolivar, doesn't it? Let's see. I think I'm going to go... I gotta go with the Battle Nuns, just because they're my favorite. I will make the arrangements at once. The Battle Nuns arrive in the palace a few weeks later. They nod to you silently, their solemn steel mask betraying nothing, before filing into formation behind your throne. That crazy guy who kept yapping on about wheels on horses is finally gone. Yeah. I don't think anyone's gonna miss Bolivar. For the overlay, it is showing other people... Wait, is it showing other people their character info? Usually does for me and my goal, but now it's just join the game as a noble. I have no idea what this shit looks like for you guys, honestly. All the extension stuff with this game and with Cult of the Lamb, it's very mysterious for me. Like, I don't know what it looks like, if it's working, how to use it, or anything of the sort. So, hopefully it works out for you guys. I see the same. Join the game as a noble. Is it like a link, or is it a link, or is it just text telling you? No, it's just the overlay? Okay. I wonder. I don't know. I wonder if it's because like, you guys weren't seeing the same issue for whatever weird reason. You guys weren't seeing the same issue that Wisp was seeing, but I had to swap out the main extension in overlay 1. It was set to Cult of the Lamb. I did swap it out for King of the Castle. Maybe that reset it for you guys. Yeah, try refreshing, I guess. Maybe I messed it up when I okay. You know what? Hold on a second. I'm going to quit, and then I'm going to relaunch. And we'll see if that that fixes it for everyone. I'm on the phone in a bubble bath, so I can't see the overlay at all. Sorry, can't help. I'll check on the comp when I'm done. Oh, no worries. Enjoy your bubble bath. That sounds relaxing as hell. You got candles going? Playing Enya? Lulu is living the dream. Well, she's been dealing with a pretty hectic move, so I guess a nice bubble bath is a good reward for a hectic move. Hold on, Galby. I swear. You've got your own food dish. Leave your sisters alone. Okay, now try joining again, y'all. Moving deaf sucks. No fancy bad stuff yet. Old place I was in 3 years with only a tiny shower. I've moved 3 or 4 times since 2018. It sucks. Yes, I hate moving. How's it going, man? I just ate so much stuffing tonight, slowly falling into a food coma. Yo, what's up, Lynn? Welcome back to the stream. Sounds like your night's going really well. All right. Is the are the overlays working for you guys now? Okay, cool. That fixed it. I'm gonna be real. I never liked stuffing. I've always had a big... Wait, oops, I didn't mean to click on that. I was trying to just scroll through the map. Never been a huge fan of stuffing. It always just seemed gross to me. It's just wet bread. In what other context is wet bread a good thing? This tub is big enough for 2 people. Can't wait to get the salt bombs and candles. Gonna be awesome. Nice. I mean, you say it's big enough for 2 people. That means it's probably almost kind of big enough for me. It's like, maybe I can get half. I can sit it halfway. I can't tell you the last time I was able to take a bath. I'd eat like a specialty giant bathtub in order for me to take a bath. I posted another screenshot in Discord so you can see the difference in what we're seeing. I find it more airy than wet, but that depends on who's making it. I guess. I mean, the only stuffing I've ever had has always been like moist. Oh, okay, I see. It has all sorts of information for you there. That's pretty neat. That's a pretty neat overlay. I'm blonde now? Oh, Royal, that's awesome. How do you like being a blonde? I'll tell you, it's kind of funny. So last night, I went, you know, obviously I did the stream. I was dressed up in my suit and tie. I decided to go out in my suit and tie. And, you know, people were loving it. People were loving it. People went pretty out of control when I walked in wearing my digs. So you know, I got a lot of compliments. I got compliments on my beard, which, you know, I didn't change anything with that, but it made me kind of rethink the idea of dyeing my beard black. Maybe I'll keep it gray. Stuffing is awesome. Wait, what? I don't know. Wait, stuffing is awesome or awful? What are you trying to say about stuffing, Lulu? I'm a little confused. You could bubble it up here. I probably still won't be able to fit in that tub, even if it's big enough for 2 normal people. I'm a kind of a giant person. I mean, in this game. Oh, your character here. Okay, well, yeah. I thought you meant you were blonde. I have been blonde before, though. It was okay. I grew up as blonde. It's brown now. Your beard is epic. I do like the salt and pepper, but I just don't like how much older it makes me look. I look way younger when I'm, you know, either baby faced or if it's all black. So it's just I guess it's just that kind of a thing. Baroness Royal, Your Highness, I've been thinking. Marcher soldiers are without peer, but our armies could always be stronger. We really need our better horses, but the best don't come cheap. The Ashmedians have a surplus of deserteers at the moment. Horses bred for war. Perhaps the crown could go halves with the barons to acquire some? For the good of the kingdom, of course. Jesus Christ. 2,000? I'm vetoing that shit. Encourage the barons to breed their own destriers. In the march, discourage the barons' reliance on war horses. Alright, well, I'm not emptying out the fucking treasury for that shit, so I'll let you guys vote for the others. Just out here giving mixed messages about stuffing like the feral gremlin I am. Well, do you like stuffing or do you dislike it? What's the verdict on that? Like, I know virtually everybody I know likes stuffing. I'm like the only person that doesn't. Oh, you guys came out hard against the barons. Even you, Royal, what the heck? Discourage the barons' reliance on war horses. No destriers? What are we going to ride? Coursers? Bah, it's like you people know nothing about horses or chivalry. Oh, defiance went up a little. All the stuffing. I like stuffing. Wait, what? Oh, hold on. I was mixing messages. Royal likes stuffing. Lulu says no stuffing. Wisp, I think you need to do a I think you need to rejoin, Wisp. I rebooted the game, so everybody had to rejoin. But if you do rejoin, I think your overlay should work. I like being insolent. Make sure to give Wisp a few extra seconds. Well, he needs to join. well, guess who's back? Guess who's back? I need to get a light. I need to get a light to put right on her. Hey, there you go. Without the stats and the overlay, it's hard to remember how much gold you have and what your scheme is. Fair enough. I tried cranberries tonight and realized I was not living life to the fullest. You never had cranberries before? I can't believe it's almost the new year. I feel like we were just talking about our resolutions for this year. Yeah, I think I still have it pulled up. At some point, now that we're into December, I need to go over my yeah, I've got my resolutions checklist. My 2024 resolutions checklist. We'll go down one by one and check off the ones that I actually accomplished. And we'll see if we want to roll over any of them to 2025, I guess. Oh god, 2025. All right, Chief Lulu. Your Majesty, this year we will be holding the Winter Feast at my clan hall. It would be an honor if you could attend. Hell yeah. I'm doing that. Hi, I can't wait. Winter Feast is a special time of year. You'll see. Okay, I think that's it for this season. Auction time. Have at it, y'all. You know what to do. Why does Lulu have so much money? Jesus. She has more money than the kingdom. My New Year's resolution is to get a job and not let $50 screw me over so much. Yeah, I mean, $50 is a surprise $50 fee, especially for some shit that you shouldn't be charged for. That can hurt. That can hurt. Good luck with that resolution, though. I'm gonna put a light right on you. Just you wait. I used to have a little chargeable LED light. I have no idea where it went. Alright, what do we have? We have a library that was funded for $1. That's going to be the cheapest library imaginable. I don't know what kind of library you're going to build up with $1, but okay. And then we have... Alright, we got a monument. Probably the same one I work in, lol. Oh no, is your library janky? Your Majesty, it's important you find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women, do you not mind? Any. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. Alright. Bronze giants. Uh-oh. This sounds bad. I always like how shocked these women look. Feast at my place. You already know that I'm a good cook. Actually, doing it IRL once I'm unpacked. Yes, you should. Your new place is nice. I like it, and it's definitely conducive to like dinner parties and such. So that's actually a good idea. Do it. Yes, lol, but it's a lot better now than when I first came in. I really whipped it into shape. Awesome. Awesome. I hope they recognize that you've done that. And, you know, compensate you accordingly. I managed to keep up my previous resolution doing CrossFit, and now I can fit into my old metal band shirts from high school. Awesome. That's badass, Lynn. Congratulations. I have I have a couple of resolutions related to health, but I only accomplished one of them. Granted, it was the most important one that I needed to accomplish, but I only accomplished the one, so that's kind of a bummer for me. I'm definitely planning on rolling those over into the new year for certain. Nice, I lost 25 pounds so far. Wow, okay, damn, Royal. I didn't realize you were on your own weight loss journey too. Congratulations, that's awesome. That's awesome. Now I really have to whip myself. Everybody else has their Rocky montage moments going on right now. I've got to click mine into high gear. Your Highness, you have to stop these barons. They're hiring giants from Atesh. As you enter the council hall, you find a towering scaled giant gleaming in the candlelight, hunched over slightly to avoid hitting the chandelier with its head. The nobles cower in fear. We couldn't have any horses, so we decided to go another direction. Bronze giants, 12 feet tall, strong as 10 soldiers. They'll be especially excellent for knocking down enemy walls. Okay, so the Marcher's military went up to 6. But Royal, you got broke. You got broke along the way. Well, maybe not broke, but your wealth cut in half. Thanks, I still have a ways to go. Awesome. Well, keep it up. Keep it up. Maybe you should join the boxing gym with me. Yo, what's up, Toaster? Welcome back to the stream. Let's see. You are in the Barons. Nice. Royal gets some backup. Hello, it is me, and my back hurts, my legs hurt, and my shoulders hurt, and my arms hurt. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, I guess shoulder, neck area back here is really sore. I've got a crick in it for some reason, so I guess I sympathize with a part of that. But I'm sorry that your everything is sore. Let's see. Archbishop. Council, I must protest this. These monsters are the spawn of the 8th god, twisted and unholy creatures that no mortal should trifle with. What should be done with the bronze giants that the barons have employed as shock troops? A. Let the barons keep their giants. B. Send them back to Atesh. C. Mandate that the giants only be used for peaceful purposes, such as building. Well, hell, I like that idea. D. Test these giants' capabilities by invading the Asmodean Empire. I like C, I guess. I mean, that's the most fruitful one. I mean, it brings the Barons' military down, so that I guess that kind of sucks. But you know, everything, but everything like trade and farming goes up. Have at it. Okay, Toasty, we have to make sure the kingdom has high authority. Suki, you're crossing your paws like a little madam. You can't tell, but she has her paws crossed. She's sleeping like this. She's got her little paws crossed. Oh, I'm sorry. She heard me talking about her. Now she's looking at me. It's okay. I'm not talking shit. I'm not talking shit. Voting is closed. 0 nobles voted for send the giants back to Atesh. So I had reverse voting going. So the one that got the least votes would win. So I guess we're just sending the giants back. But I paid good money for those things. What business is of yours anyways? Oh, the march is furious. Against the Baron's will, the giants are shipped promptly back to Atesh to do whatever it is they do over there. At the same time, rumors spread among the Marcher commoners about the influence of the church over both the king and the barons. Oh man, they became very devout in their religiosity. What? Why would you do that, lol? Why? Because I wanted to. I wanted to sneak a reverse voting in there without telling anyone, just to see. So I snuck it in there without telling anyone, and now we've got now the Barons are the most faithful. I think they're as faithful as the Grandees. I turned y'all into evangelicals. Damn. I weakened your military and turned you into evangelicals. That was brutal. And I just wasted half of Royal's wealth for nothing. You had money before this. You can't even keep your damn giants. Why'd you rejoin, Lulu? You were still in the Chiefs. You didn't leave, did you? That's something I would do. You made it so you would get what you didn't want. A masterful stroke, I'm assuming, sir. I didn't really have any strong preference. I just wanted to see what would happen. Of course, I've got to do something about that defiance in the south, or in the Marchlands. That's not good. Just switch to computer and overlay is stuck on join for me. I'm not worried about it. Oh, okay. Well, the damn overlays are a bit of a problem now for some reason. Just why I rejoined to see if that helped. Crop blight. Pardon me, Your Majesty, but a terrible blight has been affecting our bean crop in the south. And what can we do about it? It breaks my heart, Your Majesty, but we need to abandon the harvest and raise the affected crops. Hopefully that will contain the spread, though it will mean a hard winter. Grand events. Don't listen to these ignorant peasants, Your Majesty. They're overreacting as usual. Burning the crops would cause far more famine than it would prevent. What should we do? Should we raise the blighted bean crop? Harvest as much as possible? Consult a witch? Or pray to the ninth for a miracle? I like the witch option. I'm gonna vote for the witch option. I propose setting off a series of explosives along the coast. Now, what does this have to do with the farms, you may ask?
No surprise there.
Wildcard bitches. We consulted a witch last time, I think. Did we? Well, let's just see what the witch has to say. I don't remember that. A local wise woman who lives in a thatched cottage nearby offers to work some minor hedge magic and return life to the soil. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, we did talk to a witch at some point. I could heal your ravaged fields if you keep the Inquisitors out of my lands. The Grandees are so desperate that they accept, despite the High Inquisitor's deathly glare. Soon the fields are rippling with renewed crops. Damn, farming is a cornucopia. Not bad. Not bad. Yes, the chat is very pro-witch. Haha, cry about it, High Inquisitor. You really have a thing against the High Inquisitor. Did you hear about Vito the Pug winning the gold at the National Dog Show? No, I did not hear about Vito the Pug. A pug won? This fucking thing? I guess. I've never been a fan of pugs. I'm not a pug fan. So, the idea of a pug winning this show, I mean, I guess I've seen uglier pugs, I suppose. I guess I've seen worse. I've seen worse. Does he do tricks? Was he like, did he break records running the little gauntlet thing or something? Like, why'd they pick this dog? The first time a pug has won the title at least 2 decades, because they're fucking ugly dogs. 2.5-year-old pug with sympathetic eyes and a muscly structure. Sympathetic eyes. I guess he does kind of have a sad... That's what it was. They saw this dog with this sad sack gaze. This, I mean, ironically, the hang dog is what they call this kind of look. This sad sack hang dog pug that looks like it's in pretty good shape. It looks like he hits the gym every now and then. Bested 2,000 other canines to take the title. I seriously doubt this dog is a better dog than 2,000 other dogs. Vito beat a Welsh Terrier, a Giant Schnauzer, a Clumber Spaniel, a Lhasa Apso, never even heard of that, Berger Picard, and an Ibizan Hound. Second place went to a Welsh Terrier named Verdi. Yeah. The owners of the winning animal take home a $2,000 prize. I mean, that's nothing in today's economy, but that also, I feel like foul play is at hand here. Something shady happened. I'm playing Aska. It's a Viking settlement building game. No, it's not Valheim. You build in a new land after being sent by Odin. No, it's not Valheim. I think it's fun, but the start of the game is rough and it expects you to figure out a lot of stuff on your own. No, it's not Valheim. You know what? I forgot all about Valheim. You might have been able to convince me to play the game if you hadn't reminded me 3 times that Valheim existed. And now that I'm reminded that Valheim existed, I'm not going to play this Aska game, even though you insist that it's not Valheim. Feels like Valheim to me. I hate pugs. Well, not like a pug specifically. Who is one smug SOB. He's a smug dog. Pug snoring is adorable. I'm not a fan. I mean, they're just struggling to breathe. Just hate their existence? Okay, that's a little too strong in the opposite direction, Lulu. Hate their existence is a little bit much. More like derpy faces and looks. I want a Blue Bay Shepherd. It's a new breed and I'm in love. A new breed? They're coming out with new breeds? Blue Bay Shepherd. The first question I see is, are they unethical? Why would they be unethical? Oh, okay, I see. They look like... Well, this one looks like a little bear. I wonder what are they mixed with? I can't really find. Let me see. They're kind of like wolf bear things. These guys? Currently in development. What a weird phrase for an animal, for a creature. Currently in development. Ugh, that gives me bad vibes, honestly. Like, I don't want to hear about an animal being currently in development. To produce family dogs with a stunning lupine appearance. They are named for their origin in Palm Bay, Florida, and the first foundation, Blue German Shepherd Dog. Okay. I mean, they could be interesting dogs, but I don't know. I'd have to do more research around how they were bred. Valheim is getting the final biome soon. I'll put a pug meme in the Discord for this. I hate the letter U, and pugs have a U in their name, so therefore I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm high, you can't get mad at me. Pugs are unethical, thus why I hate their existence. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate their existence. I just hate that people breed them like that. Same with French bulldogs. Frenchies, like, also struggle to breathe and shit. They're so inbred and their skulls are so malformed. They have epilepsy, mental illness, and can't breathe. Just horrifying existence. Yeah, I don't like that shit. I don't like that. I don't like that for them, and I don't like people that breed animals into a painful existence. Far to the north, where snows blanket the landscape and wolves howl in the night, the chiefs uncover an ancient prophecy foretelling the rise of a tyrant king and a warrior who will overthrow him. A congregation of God speakers huddle around the tablets, detailing the supposedly ancient story, whispering excitedly. Wait, the chiefs? What do the chiefs do? Raise the kingdom's authority to at least 5. Okay, so they accomplished that, I guess. Praise Morgana, the tablets are genuine. Chief Wisp, then the gods are good, and we are blessed. Vic will be our monarch. All hail the Lord Render. Cheers circle the clan hall. A mug of ale is tipped over Vic's head. The influence of the old gods is spreading. We must ensure we keep the old ways of the North alive, and surely Morgana will bless us with the power to crown Vic. For the next stage of the Chief's kingdom, they must lower their faith to 4 or less in 4 seasons. I mean, the Chief's faith can't get any lower. I have a feeling the Chiefs are going to ice skate to a victory on this one. They're only like that because motherfuckers keep making them breed with their parents and siblings. They don't naturally want to do that. If we just stop fucking with it, eventually it'll settle out. Yeah, that's awful. I feel bad for trend breeds. They want them as puppies and then forget about them when they're older. That's also a thing that happens. Because they get expensive when they get older. Because those medical conditions start to pile up. It doesn't help that, like, almost all of our veterinary clinics are owned by private equity firms now. 19th century pugs had regular ass noses and could actually breathe, but no, we had to fuck them up because it's, quote, so cute. Blue Bays are bred with wolf genetics. They are trying to get the size and look of wolves without the wild, thus they are new and in development. That's... You know, if you were meant to have a wolf, then wolves would probably not be so violent and bloodthirsty. So maybe let's not try to genetically engineer some weird-ass wolf that's going to end up having, like, physical disabilities because of some weird breeding habits. We had wolf dogs on the res. And there are a lot of people that do have, like, you know, wolf dogs as pets and shit. It's not impossible, but I don't know why we would need to concoct a whole new breed of dog for it. You can just get a wolf as long as you're Native American. That's an American law passed a long-ass time ago. Because, yeah, that makes up for generations of genocide. Totally, lol. It's like, sorry about killing over half of your people. Here, have a wolf. We totally won't wag our finger at you for having a wolf. We weren't breeding them. They just were. Yeah, that's fine, and that's perfectly fine. And, you know, I don't have a problem with that. In the march, Baroness Royal stands atop a border fort flanked by soldiers, glaring out over Ashmedian territory with a scowl. Below, a portcullis rattles open. A twisted stone figure is carried into the fortress, borne on a palanquin carried by hollow-eyed apprentices. The Baroness goes down to meet him. Oh. Well, I have taken time out of my very busy schedule to come and meet you in this pimple of a fort on the backside of nowhere. Okay, Gordius, chill. I thought we might have a common goal. Save your breath. I already know what you want from me. Assistance in overthrowing the king, am I right? Well, was it that obvious? I was born a long time before yesterday, my good Baroness, and unlike some of my more isolated colleagues, I am no stranger to political machinations. On this occasion, our goal happens to align. But I cannot act on your behalf, not until the bees are taken care of. Did you say bees? Yes. On this plane, they're simple insects, but in the apiary, the world of dreams and magic, they're powerful and intelligent. Call themselves the dreams of being. They have an innate fondness for royalty and sometimes protect the monarchs from magical interference. But they won't harm non-magical folk beyond the occasional sting, so you can deal with them. For the next stage of their scheme, the barons must lower all regions combined farming to 14 or less in 4 seasons. Hey, don't mess with my farming, you assholes. Yeah, we can get a lot of animals that you can't normally have, but you have to have 2 to 4 acres per wolf, depending on the state, which isn't possible on the res, as you can imagine. What about the Lakota territory? That's a huge ass swath of land up there. Jeez, why does he have such a tude? Okay, I'm pro B. You see, Baroness, we attempted to use stealth to subdue our foes, but we are stupidly large in the barge, and the rhythmic sound of our bountiful buttocks alerted the bees. I couldn't even tell that guy's form. Maybe he did have a large-ass badount. I've never seen a region conquer the bees. Stupidly large in the barge. I'm lowering the taxes for the barons. Or raise them for the grandees. We keep the chiefs where they're at. Okay. Heretical Discovery. Ooh, that sounds salacious. Winter Feast and eligible options. Let's get my spouse game going here. I have found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely, you'll be securing a powerful alliance. Yes, I know. The Chancellor leads you to the Great Hall where they've arranged 3 portraits. I don't know where I came up with that word. 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by cloth. Alright. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Frida, firstborn heir of the Northern Lulu clan. From what I've heard, they know exactly what they want and will do whatever's necessary to get it. Even among Northerners, they've made something of a name for themselves as a fearsome warrior. They were already engaged once, but it didn't last. No one's sure why. Okay, that sounds like a dangerous individual. That sounds like a very dangerous individual. From the south, Tristano, the eldest son of the Vence lineage, famed for his wit, his style, and, as you can see, his good looks. Well, look at Tristano. He's fancy over here. He spends most of his time in the library, face buried in some book of ancient history. He's tried his hand at a number of ventures, though they all seem to end in disaster. Fair enough. Is it because you let us raise a literal army of bronze giants, then made us give them away for nothing? Because bronze is not cheap. Yes, that is why. That is why the defiance is very, very high. That's hot. You married the most dangerous game last time? I did do that. Yeah, I forgot about that. But that guy wasn't even dangerous. He just kept banging people, right? He just kept banging that dude. And I had to, like, threaten to kick him out. And finally, we have the March's offering, Gloria, scion of the prestigious Toaster bloodline, a timid woman, not the kind that does well in the March, bless her. Perhaps the palace will suit her better. She can always be found at the card table, drunk as a skunk, betting away her inheritance. Despite that, though, she's obsessed with carving a place for herself in history. Sounds like a laugh. All right. That dangerous northern person, Tristano, from the southern Grandees, or Gloria, who is timid, but I guess a drunken gambler. Seems to be two opposing kind of vibes in my view, but he got in fights all the time and was wasted. Drunk as a skunk, betting away her inheritance. That's my girl. I think I might have to go with the Marcher. Just to, I mean, that's gonna make the Defiance and the others go up, but I gotta get that Marcher Defiance down a little. Although Tristano, I do like saying that name. Do I want to make a strategic alliance and bring the Defiance of the Marchers down a little? Or do I want to continue to have the ability to say, Tristano? That's what I struggle with. That's the choice. Heavy lies the head that the crown is on, or whatever that saying is. This is genuinely the funniest fucking dilemma I've ever heard. I mean, that 6 is a problem. That 6 is a problem. That's just knocking at the door of a rebellion. I don't want the Marchers to raise a rebellion and depose me. But at the same time, Tristano! I want to say Tristano. Fuck it, I'm going with Tristano. Alright, I made my decision. Tristano! Ah, the fucking March. They're furious again. They're fucking furious. God damn it, you assholes. You like this guy too. You'll like Tristano. Just give him a chance. I'm gonna send Tristano to the March and have him do some diplomacy down there. Heretical Discovery or Winter Feast? Let's do Winter Feast first. After weeks of leading your baggage train along perilous mountain roads, you finally arrive at the snow-swept clan hall of Lulu Deadly. The hall is crammed with all the chiefs of the north, sitting cheek to cheek along tables groaning under the weight of food and ale. Welcome, your majesty, to my humble hall. Take a seat, grab a drink. It is customary at Winter Feast to exchange gifts with the host. What did you bring? A casket overflowing with sapphires, an axe with an emerald encrusted shaft, some fine silk pajamas, a champion warhorse. I'm gonna go with the champion warhorse. Look at that beauty, a fine addition to my stables. Thank you, your majesty. Hey, you've got way too much money. You've got way too much money. You're welcome for the horse. Expect a hefty tax bill. After that, the feast lasts long into the night. The fires roar, the bards sing songs of the old days, and a lake of ale is consumed. A couple hours in, you are extremely, extremely drunk. The chiefs appreciate how much you're getting into the spirit of things. They roar with laughter at your mumbled jokes. Someone claps you on the shoulder so hard your crown falls into your beer. As Winter Feast draws on, the snow piles up outside the doors. The mood in the hall turns ruckus. Your memory is blotchy, but you distinctly recall getting into a fight, taking part in a contest, leading the entire hall in a song. I usually do the fight one, but I always get my ass kicked. So maybe I should try one of these other two. Warhorse, yes. Oh, they get a horse, but we don't? Well, I guess that's why your defiance is so sky high. And they don't get horses. You guys wanted like 100 or 1,000 horses for your army. I just gave 1 horse to Lulu. So that's the difference. All right, am I going to get into a fight? Am I going to take part in a contest? Or am I going to lead the hall in a song? It's hard to stay awake now. I'm going to head out. Take it easy, everyone. Yo, thanks for stopping by and hanging out, Lynn. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night. If you ever had my cooking, you would get me a warhorse too. Let's go with... I'm going to do taking part in a contest. At Winterfeast, the chiefs challenge each other to various games. You soon find yourself facing Haunted Wisp in a game of chance, a game of axe throwing, or eating competition. Or a game of chess. I don't know about the eating competition. I'll go with the game of chess. Hey, I succeeded! You and Haunted Wisp are both completely drunk, so it's not the most sophisticated game, but in the end, your little horsey traps the enemy king. Victory, the chiefs cheer. Oh, and my authority went up. I win in a game of chess and it increases my authority. The next morning, the chiefs are scattered around the hall, groaning and nursing their hangovers. You wake up in an even worse state. Sprawled onto a table, your clothing disheveled. Even worse, your crown is missing. Fortunately, Chief Lulu comes to your rescue. She gets you washed and finds your crown before any rumors can spread. Thank you. Hiding your embarrassment, you bid farewell to the chiefs and begin the long, perilous journey back to the capital. Alright. Let's see what this heretical discovery is. There's the High Inquisitor. Your esteemed highness, I bring troubling news. Someone took the knight's name in vain again? Not quite, your highness. A group of individuals in the south are meeting in secret to preach heretical teachings and engage in rituals. They are adherents to the cult of the undivided. They believe the ninth god did not destroy the eight deposed gods, but is in fact all of them joined together in unholy union. Pure sacrilege. Regrettably, I require the council's permission to launch a proper investigation. Otherwise, my inquisitors will have to destroy the cult before it had a chance to spread. This isn't worth our time. Let's forget about it. Forget the nobles. I give you my express permission. Ooh. I can just bypass voting altogether. That's what I'm talking about. If I wanted to crush this cult. Left a like before heading out, doing my part. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yes, anybody watching on YouTube, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button. Always helps out. We should round up these cultists and give them a firm finger wag and tell them to promise not to do it again and take them at their word if they do. That's the kind of thing that makes me want to click on this third option. I guess Defiance goes up in the Grandees, which I could afford that. Faith goes up? Yeah, I guess Faith would go up. Well, why would Defiance go up in the Grandees? Why would that happen? Would Defiance go up elsewhere? I guess Defiance would go up elsewhere because I'm making decisions without taking it to the council. I don't know if I want that. I don't know if I want that smoke from the marchers, from the barons. You can't lie to the royal family. That's illegal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what the last czars of Russia believed too. I guess I could take it to the council for a vote. Alright, what should we do? Send the Inquisitors to the south to investigate? Deny the Inquisition access to the south? Or repeal the law that prevents the High Inquisitor from investigating at will? Oh. I don't think I want to repeal any laws. All right, so I guess your choice is either send the inquisitors to the south to investigate, or deny the Inquisition access to the south. This is a simple yay or nay. Right, Suki? Boop. It's a simple yay or nay, Sue. I wonder where that LED light went. All right, everybody seems to be steadfast in denying the church any access. With nothing to rein them in, the cultists of the undivided thrive in the faithless region of the south, spreading their influence and gaining followers by the week. All right, faith is now impious. Whoa, I'm gonna get the... Wait, hold on, I don't want that one. I'm gonna keep the ones I have. A fishy wedding. Oh, I think that's your thing there, Lulu. A ghoulish problem, a fishy wedding, and the royal wedding. Let's do the wedding first. Your wedding to Tristano is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. Feels like everyone is... feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing at St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Tristano at your side. Do you take this man as your lawful wedded husband? I do. Then I pronounce you king and husband. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast a dance. Your new husband, Tristano, laps up the attention, delivering a witty speech in which he flatters you outrageously. By the time you find yourself alone with Tristano, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. You danced so very beautifully. It was such a wonderful day, wasn't it? Agree. You endure a long conversation in which Tristano seems determined to flatter you relentlessly and agree with everything you say. By the night's end, you still don't know who Tristano really is. His real personality is concealed beneath 100 layers of etiquette. You go to your separate bedchamber, still strangers. Oh, okay, this guy is just overly media trained, I guess. He seems very loyal, perhaps too loyal. Kill him. Well, I mean, I guess we'll see what happens with this fishy wedding. Maybe I'll cheat on him immediately. The day after we get married, I'm like hitting up fish dudes. Your Majesty, the Archduke of Saul has invited you to his forthcoming wedding. Your attendance would help shore up relations between our two great nations. Egad, great nation, the Isle of Saul is nothing more than a nest of pirates and cutthroats. And I heard it isn't a proper marriage anyways. The Archduke is marrying a fish. The groom is a finfolk, one of the denizens of the sea, perfectly sapient and actually amphibious. Well, the church doesn't agree with man. Oh, this guy has become the enemy of the chat, and nobody likes what the fucking Inquisitor has to say. The church doesn't agree with a man marrying a fish. We mustn't legitimize this farce by allowing the king to attend. Should the king attend the wedding between the Archduke of Saul and the finfolk groom? Of course, the king should attend the wedding. The king will not attend, but will send warm regards, condemn the wedding, and sever diplomatic ties. Damn. That's some super far right-wing shit. I'm not gonna use any of these. I should attend the wedding. I should operate in good faith. Yes, fish husband. Go to the wedding, steal mer husband from the Archduke. Seems like everybody is in agreement that I should go to this wedding. All right, voting has closed. Excellent. The wedding is scheduled for next year. I'll inform the Archduke that you shall be delighted to attend. This kingdom is sliding into madness. When it is announced that you will attend the wedding, the grandees are naturally scandalized. Oh, their defiance went up a little. But the peasants, sentimental as ever, are in favor of your decision. Public opinion turns against the overly strict church. Man, we are taking it to the church. Faith can't get lower in the north. It's now dutiful in the march. It's heathen. I never thought I'd see the day when the South would be considered heathens. We need to get that faith up in the chiefs. That's what we need to do. So I went to the wedding, and things got complicated because I slept with the bride. I tried to fix it by sleeping with the groom. Somehow that made it worse. Then I thought it'd get better if I slept with the bridesmaid. The moral of the story is that you should have been there to stop me, so this is your fault, really. Heathens, I'll show you. Love to be a heathen. An island rises. Send the monarch to seduce Glorb. All right, let's see what this ghoulish problem is. Hold on one second. Okay. It's this fucking guy again. Your Majesty, we are having terrible problems in the south. The people have lost faith in the ninth god, and the churches are being left to crumble. Without priests to perform the rites, the dead are rising as ghouls from their abandoned crypts. There have been 9 attacks in the last week alone. The dead are rising. The dead are rising. Calm down, Your Majesty. For now, the incidents are confined to the south. We must remind southern folk that they are lost without the ninth to protect them, especially once they've passed. What can be done to prevent the dead from coming back as ghouls? Send more priests to the south? Cremate the bodies in the south instead of burying them? Hire adventure? Yes. Wait, hold on a second. That's a lot of money. Hire adventurers to eradicate the ghouls. I would immediately go for the Witcher option, but that is a lot of money. Employ the ghouls as a source of cheap labor. Oh man, we're gonna enslave dead people? Damn, that is like diabolically capitalist. It's like, well, technically labor rights are for the living and the undead don't match those qualifications, so they don't need to sleep. They don't need to eat. You know, just grind 24/7 in those fields, in the mines. I propose more ghouls. Not even in death does your duty end. That's what a zombie is. Can enslave the dead when they are already dead. They're there to do farm work. It sounds like you guys are all in favor of D. I can't begin to imagine. Like that should put the realm's faith in like negative territory. Like doing D. Should I cast a vote? I'm just gonna let you guys choose. I won't put a thumb on the scale. I'll let you guys choose. Unobstructed. Oh, that shocked you, huh? I'm sorry. That really shocked you. Shocked you right awake. All right. Looks like we're going to be using them as cheap labor. Trade challenge succeeded. I mean, it was impossible for it not to. The most ingenious southern merchants set their minds to finding a use for the walking, snarling, biting dead. It proves difficult to teach them shoemaking and embroidery is a complete non-starter. In the end, the best use of the ghouls turns out to be chaining them inside a giant wheel and using them to power a mill. They're slow but tireless. Who cares if a few farmers get bitten once in a while? Farming can't go higher. Trade can't go higher. Stability can't go higher. Of course, the Archbishop decries it as an abomination and an offense unto the ninth, but he says the same thing about tea on Wednesdays. And faith can't go any lower. So that really didn't do anything. That didn't do anything, because I think their trade and farming already was at a 10, and their faith was already at a 0, so it just reinforced their state of being. A legend in the south. The prophesied Ninth's Herald has finally manifested on Celeste Ah, taking the form of a humble noble known as an Andona, who hails from a farming town in the southern hills, or so the grandees claim. Aha, the peasants all over the south are flocking to you, Andona. I knew you could do it. The plentiful crops have been a significant boon to our economy. Now that's what I call a miracle. Praise be, but this is just the beginning. With him on our side, we will capture the minds of the common folk and lead a holy crusade against a false king. The people still need a push, however. With just the right amount of chaos, the peasants will take up arms and die for you. For the next stage of their scheme, the grandees must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Oh boy. Comet sighting? The printing press. Oh, they're getting industrious over in the north. And an island rises. Okay, so I guess this is the fish wedding one. Your Holiness, something most strange has occurred in the Ghost Sea. A new island has risen halfway between our shores and the Isle of Saul. The Finfolk raised it from the depths using their weird ocean magic. It's true, Your Majesty, the Finfolk raised the island to celebrate the marriage of their prince to the Archduke of Saul. They will gift it to him on the day of the ceremony. This is terrible news. That island is of immense strategic importance. We can't let it fall into Saulish hands. Alright, what could be done about this new island that has appeared as a result of the Saulish Archduke's upcoming wedding to a Finfolk? A. Send the king to conduct secret negotiations with the Finfolk. B. The king shall just attend the wedding as planned. C. Pay a wizard to sink it into the sea. Fuck that. D. Send the Chancellor to seduce the Finfolk prince, sabotaging the wedding. Send the Chancellor to seduce the Finfolk prince. Chancellor seduction? My proposal, get cartoonishly drunk and declare that you're both totally the same kingdom, so it's all good, bro, don't worry about it. Monarch can't marry Glor, Monarch marry Tristano. Wait, okay, so that only happens if I'm like single when this occurs. All right, I'll vote for D then. Let's see if we can't wreck a home. Let's see if we can't be home wreckers. Wait. Why is Royal saying yay pinned in the chat? Did I miss something? I made some stuffing just now. It was pretty good midnight snack. Oh, that sounds like a disgusting midnight snack. Oh, sorry. Oh, no need to apologize. It was funny. It was just funny. I saw that it was pinned and it just said yay. And I was like, oh, okay, something must have happened. And then I clicked on it. It was just, that was it. I was unpacking a box set. It must have hit my mouse. Okay, so then we are not in a celebratory state for Royal. Capital idea. Hang on. I didn't agree to this. Just seduce the fishman, you wimp. What the Marshal is trying to say is that you're unattached, the Chancellor of the Kingdom. You'd make a far better match for this Finfolk prince than the Archduke of some rainy little island. Your Majesty, listen to reason. Don't send me underwater to propose marriage to some damp little frog creature. You don't have to do this if you want to. Sorry, but the council decided. Just go and see what happens. No pressure. I'm going with the council has decided. Just talk to him. See if there's a spark. There won't be a bloody spark. We'll be underwater. With great reluctance, your Chancellor is eventually persuaded to go on a clandestine visit to one of the Finfolk's undersea villages. Well, I guess I should not have, I guess I should have done the Finfolk thing before choosing my spouse. Comet sighting or the printing press? Glorbus Sparky. Let's see what's going on with the printing press. Chief Lulu. Your Majesty, a blacksmith in the north has come up with some sort of printing contraption. Instead of relying on the painstaking effort of scribes, it produces 100 copies of a text in an hour. How remarkable. Ah, Your Majesty, isn't technology wonderful? Baron Toaster. Oh, Toaster looks like a prick. What a dipshit. Alright, I'm anti-Toaster now, just looking at this dude. Don't you see how dangerous this is? Books should stay in churches and universities, or else commoners will start getting ideas. Yep, that looks like the kind of person. That looks like the kind of person that would say something like that. Alright. Should the council suppress this dangerous new technology? A. Allow printing presses to be used by the masses. B. Only the church may use printing press. C. Only the university may use printing presses. Or D. Forbid the use of printing press altogether. I kind of want to veto this one only because this brings my stability down. And I want to keep my stability pristine. Nothing against the commoners. Nothing against the masses. But I want stability. Why do I look like that? I'm having my first lemon spindrift. It's not bad, but it's not in that top tier of spindrifts. The Elite League. I don't even know what that is. What's going on, Arachnid? Welcome back to the stream. Hey, I'm just dropping by for dropping in for a second. I hope everyone had a nice Thanksgiving. I had a pretty good Thanksgiving. I hope you had a good one too. Okay, I'm lurking. Okay, you probably didn't even hear my messages. They dare think they're on our level of thinking brain goodness. We just built a library. It's a $1 library, so it can't be that good. I have so many good brain words. Commoners have them good. They can't even make sentences pretty like me. My blood is so pure that I was born with an extra kidney that my doctor calls terminal. I'm at terminal velocity. That's how great I am. Let's see. Yeah, I'll do that and let the voting commence. I wonder if I can, Wait, why are y'all trying to forbid the use of the printing press altogether? No one's allowed knowledge anymore, not even us. You took away A? I don't want farming to go up? Oh, you jerks. Hey, Vince, where are you at? Vote for C for me, Vince. Vince, when you get back, vote for C. Let's get that university. I'm suspiciously... Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. It's tied at 2. What can we do? Looks like I'm gonna have to cast the tie-breaking vote. Them's the breaks. Sorry, guys. Just works out that way sometimes. Just goes that way. Only the university will use the presses. Quell University will be... Hold on a second. Actually, let me check to see. Oh, damn it, I can't do it. Alright, never mind. Actually, you know what? Damn it, why did I close that out? I think I could. I think I still could probably do that. I'm going to scream so many slurs about poor people. Hold on a second, Suki. You are giving me the angriest look right now. Why? Why are you looking at me so mad? I didn't do nothing. I'm just waiting for this thing to load to see if I can zoom in on you. Of course, Logitech software is incredibly unoptimized and bloated. Nope, doesn't look like I have any of those controls still. What a bummer. Ah well. Quell University will be proud to take stewardship of this marvelous new technology. Over the next few months, the university publishes countless educational texts spreading knowledge that had once been confined to its own library. Stable-ass kingdom. It proves an immense boon to trade and farming as common folk learn advanced techniques for increasing crops and mining yields. Look at that. Trade in the north is now dominant, trade in the march is now wealthy, and trade can't get higher in the south. Farming is abundant. See, look at that, Royal. You got... Oh, wait, you didn't want farming to go up. You didn't want farming to go up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know why I just did a George W. laugh. Farming is now abundant in the north. It is fruitful in the march, and it can't get any higher in the south. Unfortunately, Quell University also publishes a few histories of the kingdom that don't paint the monarchy in a flattering light. Authority is now commanding. I'll deal with commanding. I'll handle commanding. No, the commoners learned thinking good. I don't want to be wealthy. I want the peasantry to be not smart like I. Yeah, I guess you're not super wealthy yourself. In fact, you're the poorest noble, Toaster, which makes sense. Oh, speaking of which, Baron Toaster, a blood-red comet was spotted in the night sky over the march, Your Highness. The common folk are claiming it is a terrible omen. The common folk are on the verge of panic. Is there anything I can do? Tell the church to dispel such a baseless superstition? Tell them there's nothing to worry about? No, it's just peasants being peasants. Let's see if my authority... It just went down a bit, so I don't know if I'll be able to pass this one. Let's see what that does. Hey, I succeeded! You deliver a speech reassuring the peasants of the march that the comet isn't a good or bad thing, just a thing. Probably the ninth god riding a chariot or whatever. Fortunately, the common folk take you at your word. After all, if the king says something, you'd better listen. The peasants go back to work in the fields, ignoring the comet entirely. Look at that. There you go. It's just that guy on a chariot. Whatever. It's no big deal. Oh, another auction. Of course, I'm the poorest noble. I don't believe in wealth. I only believe in squatting behind the castle and waiting for you to walk by and screaming at the top of my lungs and flinging handfuls of hot gravel around to make sure the gods aren't angry or something. Okay, I mean, that's certainly a way to live your life. Why are you trying to wreck farming? Get that fucking deer farm out of here. Get that deer park out of here. Get that deer park out of here, someone. I don't want those deer. Fun. Get that deer park out of here. Lulu, get that deer farm out of here. You got a lot of money. I see you sitting on that money. You little bastards. Deer park at a thieves guild. It's so weird that they could bid on building a thieves guild. Why is that even a thing? Pagan prophecies about your heir and marrying undersea. Okay, let's go with the heir one first. Your marriage to Tristano is not what you'd hoped. He seldom sleeps in your bed, and over breakfast you exchange only a few frosty words before he departs to the library. The last thing on your mind is choosing an heir, but the needs of the kingdom must prevail. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair, but something's still missing. You need an heir. You need someone young, whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard. Let's see. Lowborn child from the orphanage. The nobles won't be too happy with the lowborn child being elevated to the status of a royal. I urge you to reconsider. I don't know if I've ever done this one before. Sorry, I was rinsing my hair mask out. Don't be sorry, we want it, dear. I got distracted by a PvP fleet in Eve that died in the first 2 minutes. Yay me. Man, my kingdom is distracted by other things. Meanwhile, I got these people putting fucking deer in all our farmlands. Let me rethink. The church won't be happy, but they're just as keen to avoid a civil war as we are. They'll legitimize the bastard with that much fuss. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Pagan prophecies. I usually don't join those during King of the Castle. We like deer. We are friends of deer. I'm currently in the woods right now building my own city. And by city, I mean a small collection of tents with people who need to be actively told to gather wood and stone and to build shit. That sounds like you're playing Valheim. High Inquisitor. The Northern Chiefs, God Speakers, have uncovered an ancient prophecy. Let me guess, you think it's all fake? Of course it's fake. Nothing those pagan gods have ever said or done is real. This is but one of countless myths used to justify the behavior of immature heathens. What she means to say is the chiefs plan to use the prophecy to justify unseating you. True or not, many Northerners believe it. What does it say? The prophecy tells of an authoritarian king who is overthrown by a northern warrior, the savior of the pagans, known by names such as the Thronebreaker, the Sword of Valtor, or the Lord Render. That's you, by the way, the authoritarian king, not the Lord Render. The prophecy calls for the collapse and death of all false gods, including the ninth, whom Nelquist will lead into a bubbling cauldron disguised as a magical pond. So what do I need to do? We must strengthen the church in the north. Besides falsifying their prophecy, It might even save a few misguided northerners. The pagans still blindly worship their old gods, however. If we don't act soon, the kingdom will be lost. How should the kingdom combat the prophecy that is spreading in the north? Why are we taking this to the council? The north has a vote. They're not going to vote in favor of that. Order priests to go north and decry the prophecy as false. Invent a counter prophecy. Oh, I like that idea. I see your prophecy and I Uno reverse you. Allow the prophecy to spread. No one will believe it anyways. I'll veto that one. I like the reverse Uno option. Sounds like you're going to James Brown's celebrity hot tub party. Oh, well, of course the North, the Chiefs of the North are going to vote for A. What's up, Suki? If I could get a light on you, people would see the very dour facial expression you're giving me. Right now, they just see a black blob. They just see a little black blob. Alright, I guess we're sending priest to the north. The Archbishop mobilizes the priesthood. Emergency sermons are held in every church across the kingdom, warning the faithful to stay vigilant against pagan lies. Faith in the March is up. Faith in the south, they're impious. Faith in the north, they're now agnostic. Defiance in the north is insolent. Stability is down in the kingdom, and my authority is down. Hundreds of priests are sent up north to preach the local populace, which naturally causes tension with the chiefs. You hope it will be enough. Oh no, she's gonna forget me? 2 weeks, no treats? Nah, she won't forget. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? You just keep trying to sleep and you just keep trying to take a nap and I keep waking you up. I keep startling you. I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone. My paw is basically just a black blob with a face. You should see how many black cat pages I follow on Facebook and IG. Your Majesty, I've returned from my underwater visit to the Finfolk village, and, well, there's no easy way to say this. I would like you to meet my husband, Prince Glorb. That's not quite the right pronunciation, but I love that they're trying. So there was a spark. My magic reed slipped out of my mouth and I almost drowned until Glorb saved me with a kiss, and after that, well, it was love. At least this definitely means the Archduke of Saul won't be getting a hold of that island. Prince Glorb has assured me it's ours now to do with as we please. Absolutely. Anything for my wonderful spouse. Let's see what the consul wants to do with our new island. I won't mention my new husband. It'll only complicate matters. What should be done with the new island we control in the Ghost Sea? A. Turn it into a military outpost for the south. B. Use it for controlling trade routes. Or C. Give it to the Ninth? What? Why would we ever do that? I'm going to vote for the not church one. I'm voting for B. Where's your sister at? Suki is always trepidatious when I try to pet her with my Hamza hand. I like this thing, though. I like this thing. It's neat. I keep looking at it. It's all shiny. It's like a relic I unearthed from like a dusty temple somewhere in Jordan. There it is. See, she let me pet her with it too. I think she likes the hand also. Oh, unanimous. Use it for controlling trade. Hey, my stability and trade go back up to 10. The new island is an empty little rock devoid of vegetation, but it's a perfect place to store goods and dock ships. Southern trade benefits massively as a result. Meanwhile, with the Archduke's wedding called off, he becomes the object of mockery throughout Celeste Ah, but he'll survive. After all, there are plenty more fish in the sea. Where is this place at? Hold on, move over here. This is the Isle of Saul. So where's the Ghost Island at? I kind of want to know where that's located at. Deep in the south. Deep in the south, a grandee paces along the balcony of his hillside villa. It's just not enough. The peasants love Andona and believe the miracles, but they won't rise up to put her on the throne. They'll come around. The king's golden age can't last forever, can it? The grandees aim to lower stability to 4 or less. Valtor's Chosen. Far to the north, an ancient ceremony at a smoky clan hall reaches a fever pitch. Vic, the chief's claimant, sits atop a throne of bones surrounded by god speakers chanting in a forgotten tongue. And thus, with Morgana as my witness, I hereby crown you the monarch in the north, the Lord Render, soon to be monarch of all the kingdom. Glory to the Lord Render, chosen of Valtor, glory to Morgana in the north. The assembled chiefs roar in chorus with one another. Steins are smashed against one another in a celebration. Now he must bring down the false king. Now he must bring down the false king in the south and fulfill the prophecy. The only question is how. All right, this is for the chiefs to vote. Lure the king to the north and sacrifice him in a pagan ritual, or sacrifice thousands of goats to the old god and call upon them to intervene. This is I don't know if Wisp is around, but this is Lulu and Wisp. Anything that doesn't help the church is fine by me. Definitely my daughter. Alright. Sacrificing thousands of goats. So it will be, we will send out word. Every citizen of the land must provide a goat for the butchering. But first we drink in honor of the gods. More cheers erupt throughout the clan hall. Come morning, there will be a lot of work to do. For the final stage of their scheme, the chiefs must raise their farming to at least 10. At least. They say it says at least 10, like it can go higher than that. Oh, the dreams of Biggs. Down in the March, Baroness Royal is visiting the wizard Gordius in his tower of black basalt. Lava bubbles and cracks in the stones, somehow flowing uphill. Last night I slept and walked through the glittering halls of the apiary. And do you know what I saw? Vast crystalline palaces, dream queens upon shimmering thrones. The hives go from strength to strength. What happened to our deal, you fool? Am I dealing with an incompetent? But please, just give me a few more months. By the 9th, I won't let you down. See that you don't. Those who waste my time quickly discover that the 7 hells hold no torment like an irritated wizard. The Baron's aim is to lower all regions' combined farming to 14 or less. Let's see. Farming. What do I want to do here? The Grandee strike a lucrative trade deal with Kurth worth 500 wealth. Other nobles gain 200 wealth. Well, that's why their taxes are going up. This is too much of a tax cut. I'll just stick with that. Avalanche, the deceased, and a rogue golem. Oh, jeez. A rogue golem has crossed into our territory over the Ashmedian border, Your Highness. This could be an exciting opportunity. It's a golem. A machine in the shape of a man, usually sculpted from clay or stone. The Ashmedians use them for drudge work and warfare. What's so exciting about it? Take it apart. We did that last time and it fucked everything up. Please, my liege, this is our chance to figure out how this golem magic works. We could even turn it against Ashmead. Your Majesty, it's this fucking guy again. The barons would drown their own grandmothers to gain an advantage over Ashmead, or over the chiefs and grandees. Golems are an offense to the ninth god, and they're dangerous. We should destroy it before it gets out of control. Alright, what do you want to do? Use it as a source of labor? That seems to be our go-to. Anything that we don't understand, we enslave it. B, add it to the Marcher army. C, take it apart and figure out its secrets. Or D, destroy it. Can you fuck the golem? The Archbishop is an anti-Semite? Well, I guess golems are of Jewish origin, right? Golems are of a origin in Judaism. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, what do I want to do? I'll veto destroying it. Yeah, golems are Jewish magic. Well, when you say it like that, Royal, it makes it sound like you might be a little anti-Semitic. Jewish magic. I was just saying it was a part of, like, mythos. Religious mythos. That's what it is. By the way, nobody wants to take it apart. They just want to add it to the Marcher army. By the way, my cousin, just like a week ago or so, he attended a, God, I forget what it is. It was like a convention of religious speakers in San Diego. He gave a speech, and I want to hear it. I think my aunt may have recorded it. My mom and my aunt both went there. The AAR? I think that's what it is, right? Yeah, the Academy, the American Academy of Religion. Yes, that's what. That's where he gave his. He went there and he gave his speech, and I'm curious about what it was. I talked about it with my mom a little bit because she also went, and from what she told me, it was pretty interesting. I think my aunt recorded it, so I would be curious about what it is. I'll share it with you if she does end up posting it somewhere. But I was going to ask if you knew anything about it, but it sounds like you do. You do exactly what I was talking about. Yeah, I think that's where it was this year. That rules. I remember I was going to try to go to the San Antonio one, but didn't get a paper accepted. Yeah, because this is all like academia. And that's the thing that my mom was a little... I don't know if I want to use the word weirded out. I don't think she was weirded out by it, but I don't think she expected it to be as academic as it was. Oh, it's tied. Use it as a source of labor or add it to the Marcher army. Let's go with labor. Let's see what happens when we roll that dice. Okay. A capital ideal. We'll hook up to a mill, tell it to keep cranking a handle, and hey, presto, endless bread. It works out exactly as described. The golem works tirelessly, grinding flour all day and night. Hell yeah. Farming is bountiful, trade is opulent. Yeah, I would love to hear it. Boo? Are you booing? Feeding your people with endless amounts of bread? Chief Wisp, a devastating avalanche has buried a mountain village within my domain. There were few survivors. I suppose the kingdom should lend a helping hand. The other nobles are under no obligation to help the north, but surely they will vote with compassion? Fuck them people, I'm trying to lower farming. Stop trying to starve your people. Send financial aid? Instruct the Archbishop to lead a memorial for the loss? I don't want... That sounds fucking whack. There's nothing to be done. Start the vote. I am against feeding our people. My only goal is ensuring that I can dig a pit in the ground, lay in it, and scream at the sky and get yelled at. Also, something about farming, I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so I guess we're gonna send financial aid to the north. Your funds go towards resettling the survivors and neighboring villages with enough gold to see them through the winter. And Chief Haunted Wisp skims a little off the top, of course, for his troubles, of course. The deceased. Chief Marjada, a cousin many times removed from the Wisp, from Chief Haunted Wisp, died in her sleep last week. She was nearly 90, would you believe? And why are you telling me this? She was very wealthy, Your Majesty, but she could have spent more time on her account. She died without a will, and the nobles are scrabbling for her estate. Chief Marjada was my relative. I wrote to her at least once a year. Of course the estate should be mine. My late great-grandfather used to play backgammon with her. He swore she intended to leave it to our family. By Morgana's cauldron, that's a pitiful claim. Whose claim is legitimate? Give the estate to Chief Wisp? Give the estate to Grand Events? Redistribute the estate amongst the northern peasants? And claim the estate for the treasury? Wait, what's with the X frowny face? Hey, Haunted Taco. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? What little did you all know is I hit reverse voting. So, it's all coming back to the treasury. 0 nobles voted for claim the estate for the treasury. Yes, give me back my monies. Beautiful monies. All right, all that money that I just sent to the north for the avalanche just comes right back to me. Wagons quickly roll in from Chief Marjada's estate laden with expensive fur coat, old chalices, and antique ceramics. All these new riches crowd the treasury, but give it a charming atmosphere. All right, I got my monies back. All right. Bro. I knew. Lol. Diabolical. That's why I didn't vote D.
Who in the hell does he think he is? Who does he think he is?
Going fucking Biden on us. I'll send you aid because of the horrible tragedy, but you have to pay it back.
No surprise there.
I'll send you. No, I think I did better than Biden. At least the North got the money. Sure, I took it back from them, but only after it went and helped them.
Look at my African American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest? Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay. So we have.
May Allah awaken the people and help them to see the evil doings of Israel and the United States.
Ooh, all right. You know what? That was a pretty wicked way to end this season. I think I'm going to also end the game too. I'm going to call it for the night. Oh, all right. I can't even begin to pronounce that, Royal. Delilah? Masha Allah, brother. Good stream, good job. Thanks, Toaster. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out and playing. Good to see everyone. Stop farming, please. The farming will continue. We will only ever farm. We will only ever farm. No, much farming. You don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com. Does that still exist? I wonder if the MAGA dating site still exists too. See, that's what you need to get on, Royal. You need to get on the MAGA dating site. Farmers Only does still exist. Good to know. It's good to know. I don't have a problem with Farmers Only. I mean, if you're a farmer, you deserve to be able to meet people too. It's rough living out in those rural areas. City folks, I like their slogan. Their slogan is, "City folks just don't get it." It sounds slightly ominous. I wondered most of the big dating apps are all owned by like the same company. I wonder if they also own Farmers Only. Let me see. Wait, what? No. I'm thinking of Match Group. That's who it is. Match Group. As of June 2024, Match Group owns the following dating services: Archer, I don't know what that is, Asian People Meet, Azar, Baby Boomer People Meet, Black People Meet 2. Wait, I don't know why there's a 2. What happened to the first Black People Meet? Black Christian People Meet, Black Professional People Meet, BLK, Catholic People Meet, Chinese People Meet, Chispa, I don't know what Chispa is, Delightful, Democratic People Meet, Divorced People Meet, Gen X People Meet, Hakuna, Hinge, India Match, Interracial People Meet, Italian People Meet. Is that one necessary? Italian People Meet? Interracial People Meet? Isn't that just a normal dating site? What the fuck is it? Why does that need to be called out? That sounds like a trap. Latino People Meet, LDS Planet. At first I read that as LSD Planet, which is a totally different thing than LDS Planet. Little People Meet. Oh no. Little people meet. I bet you that anybody that's involved with that site probably at their smallest is like 5'9". Love and Seek, marriage-minded people, Match.com, Meetic, OkCupid, Our Time, Pairs, People Meet, Pet People Meet. Oh no. Plenty of Fish, Republican People Meet, Senior Black People Meet, Ship, Single People Meet, Stir, The League. I don't know what that is. Tinder, Upward, Yuzu, and Veggie People Meet. Well, credit to them for not owning FarmersOnly.com. Oh, my Lobos are down 28-9. It's still the third quarter, though. I've never used a dating app. You're a better person for that. I can't imagine how insufferable a MAGA lesbian would be. I was abducted by some lady in real life. Oh, that's not good. That is not fortunate at all. I met my fiance on Plenty of Fish, celebrating 7 years this month. Hey, congratulations. You're one of the very few people who have ever had a positive experience out of Plenty of Fish. I like how on Farmers Only you could be like, I am a rodeo queen seeking. Rodeo queen, so many innuendos. I'm a rodeo queen seeking a tunnel crawlerette. Black People Meet 2 is the second movie. Divorced People Meet, as someone who went through a divorce, that just sounds like depression. Yeah, exactly. That sounds brutal. That sounds brutal. People, it's perhaps it's people who specifically want to date other races, but I mean, you don't need a site for that. Like, all races are on any other random ass normal dating site. Technically, it's like 410 or something. No, I'm saying that like the only people that would go to that site are people that are like looking to achieve a fetish. Where was Grindr? Grindr must be owned by someone else. I know Bumble wasn't on this list either. Bumble is its own thing. I'm not much taller than that. Divorced People Meet should come with discount codes you get from their therapist. Plenty of a Fish was a lot different in 2017. I mean, I remember it from way before then, and it was not a good scene. She's been kind to me. She begs for me. Perhaps a Stockholm Syndrome. Oh, okay. You're talking about that kind of abduction. Yeah, you could probably set racial preference on a dating app. My gay bestie made me a Tinder when I broke up with the guy I was with 7 years. We had brunch, and after I paid the check, I looked at the account and had like 6K, wipes on me? Oh, 6K swipes on me. Freaked out so much I deleted it immediately. Yep, that's the difference between like the experience that an attractive woman has on these apps versus the experience of like a dude. That sounds like an odd phrase, racial preference. It is an odd phrase, but I get what you're getting at. Oh yeah, dudes play Tinder like it's a game. Well, it's like a numbers thing. It's just swipe on everyone and hope that eventually someone swipes back, and then from there you can make the determination if it's someone you actually want to swipe on or not. Because there are so few matches. Like, dudes get so few matches that, you know, that's just the way that they do it. It's just boop, 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 and then, well, we'll see how it falls. Most of the time it doesn't fall, so then you just keep doing it. Boop, 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 boop. And you make that noise too. You have to make that noise when you do it. Boop, 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 boop. All right, that's it from me tonight, though. I'm gonna go hang out with this. Oh wait, I don't have it enabled on this one. This little demon right here. This little devil. This little devil that's letting me boop her snoot. Thank you for joining me, everyone. I appreciate it as always.
Oh, look at my African American over here.
Blasted in
Look
my ears
at
a
him.
little loud.
Are you the greatest? Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay. So we have
Night, Devin. Night, friends. Tell her I miss her. Suki, Lulu says she misses you. Adios, amigos. Night all. Giving them a tube for me. Will do. Will do. It's probably about tube time right now anyways. Thank you for joining me. I will be back on Tuesday, and I hope to see everybody then. If not, have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you when I see you. Take it easy, y'all.